Hello everyone, and welcome to the 7th edition of the Bromo Chronicles. Now, earlier today I ordered a Jumpstart from my local coffee shop. It's like a medium or a dark roast coffee, and then they add either 2 or 3 shots of espresso to give you a little jump in your step and a crazy start to your day. And that adds up to be close to 300 milligrams of caffeine, or at least that's my estimate. This honestly isn't a whole lot of caffeine, but this was a 16-ounce cup, and then right now I also have around a 20-ounce cup of coffee, but this one I added some milk into it so I wouldn't get as much of a bitter taste. Now, you may be questioning me and my discussion topic at this point, but trust me, I'm getting somewhere with it. There are plenty of people out there who will easily drink 2 to 8 cups of coffee a day, and maybe they'll even sneak in some soda or energy drinks in there. One thing they all have in common is the caffeine. Caffeine is not typically seen as dangerous, as not too many people die of caffeine overdoses, and often people ignore the fact that you can go through withdrawals after not drinking it for one day. But before you can really discuss something like caffeine, you have to really know what it is. Caffeine is a stimulant for your central nervous system. It's the most actively used psychoactive drug in the world and is found in coffee, tea, cocoa plants, energy drinks, and some sodas. It's completely legal and unregulated. But does that make it any better for you? When caffeine reaches your brain, the most noticeable effects include alertness and wakefulness. It does this by blocking the effects of adenosine, the sleepy chemical of the brain, and triggers the release of adrenaline, the hormone responsible for some of your energy and your fight or flight responses. However, if someone has too much caffeine or really any caffeine on a given day, it can negatively affect them. It can cause anxiety and jitterness, insomnia if ingested anywhere from 1 to 9 hours before trying to sleep, depending on the individual. It can also cause digestive issues, muscle breakdown after extremely high dosages, addiction, high blood pressure, rapid heart rate, fatigue after it wears off, and increased urination. Fun. However, caffeine isn't all bad. It's known to have multiple essential nutrients. It's known to lower your risk for Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, and dementia, which are all neurological diseases, and can reduce the risk that you develop cirrhosis. This disease isn't very good for your liver. But do these goods about caffeine outweigh the bad? Or are you now convinced that caffeine is an addictive psychoactive drug that really just blocks the chemicals telling your brain that you're tired and beats on your body? Well, I can't answer that because it's your opinion. You can do what you want and what you please. I personally will continue to drink my 1 or 2 cups of coffee a day. I just thought I'd bring all of this up because there are some people out there that do drink 7 or 8 cups of the stuff a day, or just don't know a single thing about caffeine. But if you do drink a lot of coffee, tea, and just caffeine in general, I would highly recommend you keep track of your intake, as the average human can only ingest 1,500 milligrams of caffeine in a short time before they could experience lifelong blood pressure and heart problems. These lifelong effects could last anywhere from what I would assume to be 10 to 30 minutes. Hopefully you picked on what I just said there, but that's an insane amount of caffeine to have. That would be at least 80 cups of coffee, and I'm sure you guys will be safe. But before I head off here, remember that it is, in the end, healthier to limit yourself. Maybe have some caffeine every other day. And don't drink more than 400 milligrams when you do. Anyways, guys, I hope you stay safe out there, and I'll catch you after a while. Crocodile. Bye.